I come from a family that values education, particularly public education. My grandfather was a chemistry and physics teacher and then later retired as the principal of Southern Columbia Junior-Senior High School, and my mom is a 7th grade math teacher at Boyertown Middle School West. She has been a teacher for 28 years. I've been raised to value education, and based on my personal experiences, I firmly believe that you cannot get a better education than you get at a public school in Pennsylvania. What I appreciate most about public schools are that they are committed to providing every child the same opportunity to receive an outstanding education. I am no exception and have been fortunate to receive a top-notch education as a student in the Springford Area School District. There are many things that have made my public school experience incredible. First, I've been fortunate to have been exposed to passionate and committed teachers. In addition to teaching me the various subjects, they've also taught me to be an upstanding member of the community and society. Through them, I've become more responsible and more compassionate. I've developed critical thinking skills and have learned to use my voice respectfully and passionately to challenge ideologies, which is especially important in our world today. Second, my public education has provided me with access to a plethora of courses that have truly tested my intellect and tenacity. My district has developed an impressive curriculum of courses that has challenged me throughout my high school years. I've been able to take the hardest STEM courses, which have kept me engaged, challenged, and ultimately enabled me to apply to the most challenging and prestigious colleges and universities in the United States. These courses weren't always easy, but these challenges enabled me to learn how to stick with it, so I'll be able to do the same thing when I get to college. This has genuinely impacted my confidence, making me believe I can do anything if I work hard and use the resources available to me. Lastly, I was fortunate enough to play varsity football and lacrosse throughout high school. Participating in athletics has taught me how to work effectively with others and enabled me to develop critical leadership skills. My coaches, who are all public school teachers, have instilled in me the importance of leading by example and representing our school with pride. I've learned how to encourage others, how to overcome adversity, and most importantly, I've learned that the game and my team are bigger than myself. For these reasons, a public education is second to none. While all these have positively impacted me as a student, there is one defining experience that stands out amongst the many of my high school career. Mr. Corey Parcia was my 8th grade science teacher. He offered a challenge science course that was, according to former students, intense. I was afraid to take it because I've always had straight A's and worried my streak would end if I took his class. I was a little apprehensive because I thought I might be too stressed out since I play 3 sports as well. On meeting Mr. Parcia, I found him to be intense, but I quickly realized that I've never had a teacher quite like him. He pushed me harder than any other teacher did before. His passion and genuine love for science was contagious, and I found myself also passionate about science, especially chemistry and physics. It is because of Mr. Parcia that I learned that I want to pursue a degree in engineering. With Mr. Parcia, the byproducts of my learning were that I learned time management, how to study effectively, how to take notes, and how to become an engaged learner. He not only taught me how to be a great scientist, he taught me how to be a great student. I owe a lot of my academic success to him. I am a kid who had gone to public school, but is more than qualified to apply to the top schools in the nation. I got an 800 on my math part on the SAT, and a perfect 800 on the Math 2 SAT subject test as well. I've received many 5s on my AP exam, and I attribute most of this success to my teachers and their commitment to make me a good student. More importantly, they made me a good human who will make great contributions to society. I have had so many amazing teachers who have set me up for success, and I'll forever be indebted to them. The future of our country will always be strong, provided every single child has access to a public education and the teachers who devote their lives to educating the youth of America.